Hi there. If you're just beginning your journey with Power BI and struggling to equip your dashboard with nice and functional buttons, you have just hit the right one. That led you to this video where I'll explain how to do it. Off we go. In order to show you the trick with buttons, I've composed this simple dashboard based on the Titanic dataset, which can be downloaded at kaggle.com, for example. The dominating color here is black, since the whole Titanic thing is a pretty tragic event. Somewhere here, you can find how much had paid on average persons of the same age as Kate Winslet's personage in James Cameron's Titanic. And here is the same figure for passengers aged like the personage played by Leonardo DiCaprio. But that's not the point. The main point is that we would like to enhance this dashboard by adding several buttons, which are supposed to help us to navigate between male, female, and tall passengers. The most experienced of you will notice, why do we need buttons when we can solve this task with a simple slicer? Those will be right, of course, from the functional point of view, but the solution with buttons is much more elegant. You will see. Moreover, the same approach can be used when you have multiple pages and navigate between them. So we have to add button, place it accordingly, adjust its size, enable the fill option, remove transparency, choose the image we need. Now we have to fit this image. The button is ready. This button corresponds to the unpressed state. Now we need to copy this button and choose another image that corresponds to the pressed state. Again, fit. Okay, and one more thing, we have to place it exactly in the same coordinates that the first button. When this is done, we need to repeat this procedure for two other buttons. I will spare you from the process, just show the final result. After the final iteration, you will have a dashboard like this. One more thing to notice is that it is important to name buttons properly in the selection pane, because you will work with it later. Now we need to create some bookmarks. Our dashboard is supposed to have three states: male passengers only selected, female passengers only, and all passengers. Thus, we will need to create three bookmarks. Let's create, for example, the one corresponding to the female passengers only state. Okay, in this scenario, we should have only this button in the pressed state. The other two will be in the off state. So we change visibility. So we hide this button, we hide this button, and we hide this button. It's okay now. Now we have to implement filter for female passengers. We will have to select a filter for the page, choose basic filtering, and female passengers correspond to the one in their sex field. It's done. Now we need to save it as a bookmark. We can do it here. So we just add a bookmark. And again we need to name it properly. After we have created 2 more bookmarks for mail and all passengers, we can actually switch between those bookmarks. As you can see, it works. We have the final step remaining, which is to link our bookmarks with our buttons. So now we have to assign our bookmarks to the buttons. But the thing is that we should assign them to the unpressed buttons, since we don't need any action to happen when the button corresponding to the pressed state is pressed again. To do so, we choose an unpressed with a button corresponding to the unpressed state, for example, this one. We go to action, we enable action, we choose bookmark here, and we choose, all correct. We do the same for the mail, and in order to so we repeat this for it's done. So now if you press any button, you will get the result you need. The navigation with those buttons is ready. That's what we needed. You can download this Power BI report using the URL from the description and play with it as much as you like. I will be glad if you find this video useful and indicate that by liking it, sharing it with someone, or subscribing to my channel. Good luck, take care, bye bye.